Hi, we're here to start a movement to normalize pelvic floor issues.
Let's all break this silence and speak up.
This is a taboo that we need to break. We need to speak about it boldly, openly, and as much as possible.
Are you experiencing leaks? The heavy, dragging feeling? It's real, and you're not alone. We need to start talking about it. But more than that, we need solutions. Real, easy, and effective. It's not about conversation. It's about change, empowerment.
One in 2 women will experience pelvic floor weakness. Did you actually know that? Because I didn't. And yet nobody talks about it. Pelvic floor weakness isn't just about leaks. It does affect your self-confidence, your posture, even your workouts. Let's normalize this conversation and take back control of our bodies.
Even I struggle how to start this conversation. That's how strong taboos are. But the truth is, millions of women experience pelvic floor issues and suffer in silence. If we don't talk, we cannot help each other.
I am a mother of 4 children. Delivering a baby is not easy to push, and I have a long stage of labor, the reason my pelvic floor muscle has been stretched. I am suffering of hormonal changes, urinary incontinence, and lifting heavier things is not easy for me. I wish I had known sooner that simple exercises and some changes could help me more stronger and confident.
Okay, real talk. I can't jump on the trampoline without leaking. Like, at all. And yes, it's kind of awkward. I'd really love to bounce and laugh with my daughter, but instead, I'd either have to plan and wear a pad, or I'd have to skip the fun. This is really unfair and honestly also kind of isolating. I'm not alone, it's pretty common, but it doesn't mean that it's normal.
Almost 50% of the women face pelvic floor issues. That's like half of us. So I decided, let me talk to the women that are in my life. This woman could share anything and everything with me, and even then, they were facing discomfort, little bit of frustration, and also little shame while talking about pelvic floor discomfort.
Ich möchte als Hebamme über ein wichtiges Thema sprechen, das viele Frauen betrifft: Beckenbodenstörung. Es ist an der Zeit, darüber zu sprechen und die Tabus zu brechen. Gemeinsam können wir uns unterstützen und das Bewusstsein für die Gesundheit des Beckenbodens stärken.
It was funny to see that often men would come and be interested, and once they hear we talk about women's pelvic floor, they would say, I have nothing to do with it, and turn around. And then at this point I would just say, hey, wait a minute, come back. Where did you start your life? And how was your mother after you were born? And I think for many people, they don't know, and we kind of grew up with this understanding, so especially men, that it's not our business, but it is. I care about my mother, I care about the woman in my life, and I guess many of you too. So I encourage you next time, just have this conversation, just ask them how are they, and if it is a problem, and you'll be amazed to see how many women are affected by pelvic floor dysfunctions.
Since I joined Yeda, I learned so much about the pelvic floor well-being, but it really shocked me the amount of women that suffer from pelvic floor issues without even knowing it. And I think it's time that we start the conversation. We have to break the taboo and drive real change.
There are many things we as a woman often talk about: relationships, family, daily life. But when it comes to our own bodies and personal challenges, we often stay silent. We feel embarrassed, even ashamed, to speak up even with each other. Let me share something personal. Before going out, especially to places far from home, I always worry, what if I suddenly need the bathroom? That first limits where I can go. I even avoid laughing freely because sometimes it makes me feel ashamed. These issues are real, and yet we don't talk about them. But we should, because we are not alone. There are solutions and we deserve to know them. I believe that if we open up, we can support each other and heal together.
Please, help us to raise awareness about pelvic floor well-being.
Let's stop whispering about the topic. Let's start talking about it and make a change.
So let's be this revolution, and it's just by asking a simple question. Be interested.
Let's break the silence together.
Come join us revolutionizing the pelvic floor well-being.
It's Yeda. Are you in?